In this video, we're going to show you how to create programs, modules, and lessons in TAP 360. To do that, go to your dashboard, come over here to your Program Management tab, and click on Add Program. You add the title to the program that you would like to create, and you'll click Add. By the way, over here, you've got the opportunity to either check or uncheck the Publish box. If you uncheck it, it means that that program, whilst you build it in the back end, won't be seen by others. It won't be a live program. Having said that, you may want to keep that checked because people can only see it if they're enrolled onto it. I'll tell you where that works nicely a little later on, but leave that checked for now, add that program. The system will take you back to the main library. Go for a search here of that new program. We called it Demo, and there it is. To add a module, back to your tab, and you can add a module here. Now, just before we go to adding a module here, you can actually, right there, in that tab, in that plus button, you can actually add a module from there as well. I just thought I'd show you the two places you can do it from. It's more convenient to do it from here. But if you've already got a program that you've already designed and built, and you want to add a module to that, then it's much easier to come over here to add a module. Click on Add Module there. And here we're going to add a module called Module 1. And over here, we're going to select the program. So again, do a search of the program you want to add to, Demo, click Save. Okay, now up here, you'll see some breadcrumbs. Now I want to go back to the demo program to see if that module's been added. So I'm going to go back there, and it'll give us an overview of the program called Demo and the module that we've just added. Now, right here, I can add another module. Let's call that Module 2. I want to add it to the demo program, and we're going to save. And great, I'm going to go back to that overview, the demo overview, and I can see Module 1 and 2. I'm going to add one more, and I'm going to call that Module 3, and I'm going to add that. Lovely. Okay, so go back to the review there. I can see that I have my 3 modules there. And if I come across to here, I can see that I can also now add a lesson. Before we go ahead, what we're doing here is building the skin of your program, if you like, just the architecture, the scaffolding. The content and the assessment questions and so forth will be added in a later video, and we'll show you how to do that a little bit later on. So let's go ahead and add a lesson. Click on that plus button, and we're going to call that Lesson 1. Over here, you can choose to publish it or unpublish. Again, if you're only just beginning to build a program from scratch, leave it published because no one will see it unless they're enrolled onto it. However, you might be adding a lesson to a program or a module that already exists. So as you go ahead and build the lesson, you may not be able to build it all in one go. So if you want to hide that, then unclick the publish. So let's do that, and I'll show you what happens. Auto reset period, what that refers to is that some lessons you'll need to ask your staff to repeat. And it could be because it's a safety lesson, or it could be a protocol, regulatory information that you need to reassess. So you might need to reassess that in 12 months or 6 months. Put that detail in there, but we're going to leave that one blank. We want to check this box here because you do want to show a lesson page. This is where you put all your learning. So videos, audio, files, all that sort of stuff. You don't have to have it, but if you have a lesson where you'd like people to go to for learning, then certainly check it. And we can then save that now. Right, let's go and add another one very quickly. We're going to call that Lesson 2. And we want to check that because we do want to see the lesson. And we want to save it. And then we'll add one more. And it's just as simple as that. Lesson 3. We want to show the lesson field, the lesson page, and save. All right, so now when we've got that, you can come up here and preview the lesson. Because we haven't got anything uploaded yet in terms of learning material or assessment questions, when you click on it, you can review the learning page and or the assessment test page. But there is nothing in there at the moment, so we're going to leave that blank. Come back to the other videos and we'll show you what that looks like. You can also see here that this is where we build our awareness questions, and this is where we build our capability checklist. One other thing you'd like to see here is that, say you've got this lesson here and you'd like that to be lesson number 1. You'd like it to present first in the list of lessons for that module. So you can actually just click and drag the order of these lessons in any which way you'd like. So let's just put it back to the original order, and it's as simple as that. You're done. Let's go back to the demo overview now, and we can see we've got 1, 2, 3 modules. Now, to view your whole entire program that you're building, just to see the layout of it, we can come back to the main menu, click Demo, Search, and there's our program. So you'll see there we've added the 3 lessons here, and we've got module 1, 2, 3. A couple of things. We can order the lessons inside the lesson editing area. Remember, you can click and drag here. Now, in much the same way that you can do that, let's go back to the previous page. In much the same way that you can do that there, altering the order of the lessons, you can alter the order of the modules here by clicking and dragging. You want this one to be up front. You can drag this one down here, make that number 2. Okay, now from here, you can also edit the name of the program. You might want to call that Demo 3, for example, and just click Update. And you can go back to here and you can see that Demo 3, that's been successfully changed. You can update the names of the modules if you like in the same way and so forth. All right, so one last thing. Let's go back to programs. Let's say you've got a program that you've built or you're in the middle of building and you want to go straight to it and add a module. Come straight over here, click on Add Module. You can then say, I want to add a module called the Essentials. And then from here, you go and select the program that you want to add it to. And that way it takes you directly to it. We can save. Right, and then we hit that program overview. And there it is. The Essentials is there. Let's say that we want Essentials to be number 1 on that list. And we click and drag, and there it is. Okay, so that's how you add programs, modules, and lessons in TAP 360.